Hey everyone, welcome. Oh my goodness, Jackie, can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
We're back.
I've been looking forward to this all, month, week?
Month,
How long have
week.
we been
Oh
off?
my
How long
goodness.
have we been
Well,
off?
we have been off for a little over a month.
Yes.
I don't know if we can remember all the things we're supposed to remember.
Yes, I thought I was going to come here at noon instead of 1. So,
Well,
I forgot.
We are so glad to be back. We're so glad to have you with us. Welcome to Three Themes Live. Let's go. Back to Three Themes Live. I'm Chris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so excited to be back in the saddle again. I almost felt like coming on and singing a little tune, but you don't want that. But we're so glad to be back and glad to have you with us. And I want to welcome my friends Jackie and Allison with us. Hey.
Here we are.
Oh my goodness, let's do this. Let's do this. Wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was really tough.
Yeah, I know. If that's the hardest thing we do today, we made it.
Woo, we did it. Well, you know what? We just hit our New Year's resolution of more exercise. So there you go.
And welcome to you all. I'm so excited to have you all back with us. So
Yes.
isn't that so fun to be back with our girlfriends?
It's great. We have people coming to us from YouTube and from Facebook. And if you're watching right now, we would be so grateful if you shared today's episode with someone. Let them know about Three Themes Live. You know, there's so many new people that have just discovered my girlfriend's quilt shop.
Right.
And maybe some people out there don't know about Three Themes Live. So if you wouldn't mind tagging and sharing this with someone, we have an exciting giveaway this week. To start things off, Allison, why don't you tell us about that?
So we are going to give away a gift card, but you have to like, you have to share, and you have to comment so that we know that we are going to. And then the last thing you have to do is you have to stay with us through the episode, through the whole episode.
I don't know. Can they do it?
We are going to announce today who
At
that is.
the end of the show?
And we are giving away
$100
gift card.
Yes.
every day this week.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, one
And
lucky winner has
one
going
lucky
to do
winner
that every.
Today,
Spend
one lucky winner
$100.
tomorrow and
and
on Wednesday.
Yes.
But you know what? I do feel bad for the ones who aren't able to watch live. We still want people to come and watch, no matter what time you watch.
Right.
You know, join us. And so we're going to give away a couple more $100 gift cards at the end of the week. So how does that sound?
That sounds awesome.
Right, and you can
And so
spend
that would
those
be
in the
great.
store or online.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll just
I
be
love that
loaded to your
idea.
online account.
Yeah,
So just
that's
ready
right.
for you to go.
Okay, so you know the drill, guys. All you have to do is like and share, and you know, make sure and tag a friend in the comments. But also, for those of you on YouTube, this would be amazing if you could do this for us, because what I realize is that algorithm. Oh my goodness, you know, it's a love-hate relationship, right? If you are on YouTube, we would be incredibly grateful if you would give us a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to our channel.
Right.
That would be amazing. So it's really easy to do. If you're watching us on your television screen, that's a little scary, I know, to think about, but I know so many of you cast it onto your televisions. All you have to do is hit the up button on your controller, and that will give us a thumbs up. But if you're watching on your computer, it's very easy. You can do it right there, as well as be a subscriber to our YouTube channel so that you never miss a show or so many other videos that we do. In fact, speaking of videos and content, oh my goodness, you know, we took a little bit of a break of Three Themes Live.
Did we?
But did we?
No,
Over the past
I
month.
felt busier through the holidays than I ever felt with Three
You're
Things
not
Live.
kidding.
It's
You're not
true.
kidding.
It's very true.
Oh my goodness, we can't help ourselves. We love to be able to, you know, learn new things and share it, right,
Yes.
Jackie?
Yeah, I agree, totally. 100%.
And so, Jackie, you were a you played a big role in some of the things that happened over that holiday break. And
Yes.
so I want to turn some time over to you
was
to tell us about it.
a lot of pressure, let me tell you. So not only did we do our Scan and Cuts Passport series.
Yes, we did.
Which was so fun, and I love that. You and I have done that.
Oh my
We're still
gosh.
trying to get Allison on the bandwagon
Yes,
on that
yes,
one.
we're working on it.
We are. And we
So
have
close.
Yes. And we have another one coming up.
We do.
Really soon as well. But the big thing that we did was called 12 Days of Stashmas, and we have a lot of you that
Oh my
participated
goodness, so
in that.
many, yes.
It was so fun. So what we did is we took some of our exclusive patterns and we did a video, and we used everyone that we could.
Yeah.
I asked every person if they would feel comfortable being on camera. And so then you got to know all of the girlfriends that
So
work
many
here.
more people behind the scenes, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun putting that together and asking people, and some said, no way, I'm not going to get on. And some, which I thought maybe wouldn't,
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And I think they did fabulous.
They
And
really
so
did.
I think it was just such a great thing.
Yes.
They really
It
did.
was a lot of fun.
I love
Well-
that it was all levels of sewing,
Yeah.
Yes.
all levels of learning,
Yeah.
and it made me feel really comfortable,
Yeah.
doing a lot of the things
Yeah.
because
Absolutely. Well, don't just take our word for it. We have living proof to all of you today just about how busy we were. Steve put a little thing for us together. Let's take a look.
gotta love Swig Night.
You gotta love Swig Night. Tonight, we are focusing on both brother and baby lock. Oh my goodness, you guys, we are so excited about tonight. Welcome to Swig. It is our final Swig Night of the year.
We're here to show you Demo December.
Morning, everyone, and
Good
happy
morning.
Demo December.
Absolutely adorable.
Sometimes we have fun.
Got to show you what the design is, right?
So excited today for our Passport series.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome. I'm so happy to be here.
Stamp my passport.
We're afternoon for some of you.
That's right.
Actually, it is afternoon for us. Oh my gosh. She asked, can you cut it with vinyl? Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
You are here to see comfort and joy. Let's get down to the fun part.
Let's go get those projects
Yeah.
done, Sandra.
Whether we help or we just entertain,
There you
right?
go.
You decide on that one.
This is what it looks like so far.
You know, when we were teaching this in the store, they're like, oh, but it doesn't line up here and it doesn't line up there. I'm like, you know what?
It's okay.
It's okay. When it's all said and done, it's going to be fine.
Today we're here to talk about the Prim Vario Creative Tool. We hope you have fun inserting rivets. We hope you have fun using your Vario tool to insert your rivets.
We wish you a Merry Stashmas. We wish you a Merry Stashmas. We wish you a Merry Stashmas. And a happy soul year.
That was terrible. We're gonna do the easy peasy woven coaster.
The patchwork boxy tote banner that says Mary.
The Joy Snowman applique.
We are doing the gift bags.
Fat quarter bow basket.
Elusive. Ball cozy.
Gift card holders.
quilt as you go hot pad.
Tortilla warmers.
Okay.
The key fob with pockets.
No more lost pins, pin cushion.
And
a happy so year.
Thank you for
Thanks,
joining
everyone.
us. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your day.
Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. What about you?
Oh my goodness.
We hope you had
Jackie's
a great
like,
time.
oh, I forgot about all of that.
It says, whew, yes, we did do a lot.
We did do a lot, but that's just what we
It's what
come
we
to
do.
work and we expect to keep on working, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for so many of you who joined us over the last several weeks with so many different things going on. And as we go into the new year of 2026, we really, really hope that you will continue to be a part of this journey with us. It is so much fun to be creative, but you know what's better? It's doing it together. It really is true. And so we hope that you will continue to join us for all of the fun. And I got to tell you, there's a lot more coming. So are you ready for theme number 2? I sure am, because today, Jackie and I are going to give you a little sneak peek into something that we are announcing this coming Wednesday. It's a new quilt series that we have coming up, and it solves a problem that I bet maybe you didn't realize you had, or maybe you did. I don't know. You'll see on Wednesday as we have, put our heads together and tried to come up with something that we think you're going to absolutely love in this new year. So today, we're going to do a part of that quilt. And in fact, here's your little teaser. If you end up doing this block 3 times, you will have part of this quilt done. What am I talking about? We'll be back right after this for theme number 2, and we'll show you just what that is.
Lots of times I'm a cut as I go. You have to cut all at once. And the reason is because you're mixing and matching a lot of the different pieces. And the best part about the Quick Curve Mini is that you're using both sets. So you may be cutting it apart, but you're just gonna turn right around and sew them back together. My husband says that all the time. He does not understand. So this is our very first cut. I am going to actually cut in this little groove. Now, what I wanna do is I wanna sew these right back together because that's what's going to create the curve. Here's where the magic happens. We're going to start 1/4 of an inch down here. We're going to set the machine and we're going to sew this line, but we're actually going to pull this straight. All right. See how easy that is?
The thing that I'm thinking as you're doing this is you concentrate more on the edge of your fabric than your needle.
But you see how nicely that lays? So look at that curve on that back there.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Welcome back, everyone. We're having a few
I can't work,
technical
I can't work
difficulties.
the chair. Sorry.
The chair, she's going lower. I said,
I'm
we
going
need to
down.
raise it. She's boom, 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 boom.
That must tell you I must need to have a New Year's resolution. I need to lose
Whatever.
And, yeah.
No, can we just get taller? Can we just, pull ourselves up?
I'll just go like this. And
All
sit
right,
up a
welcome.
little higher.
There you go. Welcome back, everyone, to 3 Themes Live. I'm Chris.
I'm Jackie.
And we're here at the sewing table because we're going to talk about a really fun block that I don't believe we've talked about on 3 Themes Live before, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so half square triangles. We're all feel pretty good, pretty confident with that,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Well, one of the things that happens with half square triangles is we can make them into pinwheels.
Yes, and I love pinwheels.
I love pinwheels too,
Yes.
but how about a double pinwheel?
And that's even double the fun.
Yes, exactly. A double
Yeah.
pinwheel block is what
Yay.
we're making today, my friends, and you definitely want to pay close attention because, if you want to make it a few times, you're going to have all the parts to a quilt that's coming up on Wednesday.
Oh, I cannot wait. I think you are going to love it.
Oh, yes, I think so too. I'm really excited about it. And even if you don't do it in that project, this is a great technique that you can use for any size block and you can use for any kind of project as well.
Well,
So
you could just do a whole bunch of them and put it in a quilt.
it would be darling.
Wouldn't it be darling?
Yeah, so when we talk about a double pinwheel, let's take a closer look at what I'm referring to. It's a pinwheel inside of a pinwheel. So if we take a closer look right here, you're going to see that we have our big pinwheel, but then we have a smaller pinwheel inside. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
What do you
oh,
think?
I love it.
It's kind of a fun one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and so it definitely gives a different look to a normal pinwheel block.
Right.
I mean, it kind of ups it up a level, right?
Yes, and it's so cute. So you need contrasting fabric so that you can see the pinwheel.
So you can see it, absolutely. So today, the method that I'm going to teach everyone is something that you don't see very often, and it is a strip piecing method. And the reason why I chose this method was because there's a ton of tutorials out there on how to do this with taking a square and cutting it in half on the diagonal and cutting it in half again on the diagonal, which works, but when you're doing that, you're working with some very stretchy seams because of the bias, right?
Right.
When you do it with the strip method, you do not have to worry about those bias seams. So let's
that's
take
great.
a look at what I'm referring to. So the first thing I want to point out is that all you need to do is decide which are going to be your background strips. And on this one in particular, I chose this light aqua and a white background, basically. Now, there's not a ton of contrast in here, but there's enough that you definitely will see the pinwheel come through on it. The major contrast comes with the big pinwheel. So this is my background fabric. So when I'm referring to that, I'm referring to this piece. So instead of making a half square triangle, I'm making a quarter square triangle.
Okay.
This is our
That's
half
awesome.
square. This is our quarter square.
So it's almost two
right?
half squares together.
Exactly, exactly. So in order to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to place right sides together. Here's another little tip for you. Whichever fabric is your darker one, that's usually the one that we're going to press towards, right?
Right.
Well, if you want that fabric to be pressed towards it, then that's the fabric you want on top.
That's right.
So
yeah,
that's just
good
a tip to know for anything that you're pressing.
Yeah.
Whichever side you're going to go towards, that's the one that's on top. And what you're going to do is you're going to take it to your sewing machine and sew a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way down that long strip. All right, when
So that's
you do
really
that,
going to give you some practice on making sure that your 1/4 inch seam is straight.
That's right, exactly, for sure. And so when you do that, it's going to look like this when it comes from the machine, and then you press it out so that now you have 2 pieces. Now, I had cut these both at 4 inches, all right? So now I'm going to do a sub-cutting. And with sub-cutting, I'm going to cut this every 4 inches. All right, so I'm going to grab my ruler here and just place it. If you have one side that needs a nice clean edge, then just go ahead and, you could do a little trim there, but this looks pretty good. And I'm going to take, this one I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go from 15 to 19, there we go. So 4 inches, right?
Look. Here's our new girlfriends.
Yes. And then 23. So I'm going to use the girlfriend ruler here in just a moment. There we go. So we continue this process until we have these little pairs going on. Once the pairs are done, we will then turn it so that we create a checkerboard, one right after the other. All right, so this is going to be a really fast, easy way to do this. All right, so again, right sides together, and we go from there. Now, you're going to sew it into one big long strip, and you get something that looks like this. All right.
Nice.
You see how all those
Yes.
pieces have been sewn together?
And I can see how nice it is to just sew the squares together.
It is.
I said that
makes it
that
really
is-
easy.
Yes.
Yeah. I
love that.
I love strip piecing.
Yes.
All right. Not to be confused with strip dancing.
Well,
Okay.
now we don't want to go there.
No,
now,
we
do
don't. All right. So that should have been an Allison comment.
I'm like going, whoa.
What?
I'm so shocked. I have to hold on to this table.
All
Because
right. You know what? It's 2026, Allison. What am I saying?
she really must
am I?
have, she must have had a really good holiday.
There you go. All right.
What were you doing on the
Anyway,
holiday?
so you're going to take your main fabric,
Okay.
and you're going to put it right side down. Now,
Okay.
this main fabric is also a 4-inch strip.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to place it right sides together over top of the checkerboard.
Okay.
Okay, can everyone see that?
Yes.
All right, at this point, what I want to do, and I'm going to give this to you, Jackie, to do this. I want you to sew a 1/4-inch seam allowance all the way down this long edge and a 1/4-inch seam allowance all the way down this
on
one.
both of them.
On both ends. So
Okay.
what we've done is we've created a tube. All right.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, Jackie, what machine
All right,
are we at today?
are on the Brother Stellaire 2 today, and I have my machine set up at a 1/4 of an inch. So that would be Q-02.
Yep.
So I've put my automatic presser foot lifter on, and then now I'm just going to sew a 1/4 of an inch all the way down. And there's really no need to pin this either, right?
Sorry about whatever noise is in the background. We've got some work being done on the
We have
some construction work, so hopefully it isn't too bad. All right.
All righty, here we go. I need to put the pedal to the metal here. This is
I
another.
like that kind of construction sound better than the one
Yeah.
outside.
Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
So I am just going as fast as I dare go, stopping and making sure that my seams we're lining up. And then I turn it around and do the other side.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah.
Well, that's easy enough.
It's so easy, right?
Yeah, that is easy enough.
Yeah, Anita said that Allison is rubbing off on me. All her dreams have come true now.
Yes, I know. All right, so now I'm going to sew down the next on the other side. Oh, my!
Whoops, did your thread come undone?
I got a little bit too zealous here. That's what
There we
happens.
go.
That's why I always like to put my needle down first.
Yep.
And then I really
Yeah, pretty.
do it really fast.
You know, the nice thing is you have that easy, never miss needle threader,
Yep.
right?
Yes, I love
Makes
it.
it so simple.
That you didn't even know
That's
that
right.
that it came out. All right, so here we go. Make sure that I get it back on there. I'm
Okay.
going to put my needle down before we get started.
And notice that Jackie did not use any pins, right?
No.
You're just, you know, lining it up and just sewing along and singing a song,
Yeah.
right?
Now I can really put it, the pedal there.
Some of you were thinking that the noise that we were hearing was the sewing machine.
Oh, it's like, no.
Not quite. But this one is.
If it was, we really should have our machine looked at.
That's right. Here we go. I mean, look how fast that is. Super slick. And we're going to have this pinwheel done in no time at all.
Boy, just think of how much you'd get done. This seems like you would get a lot more pinwheels done quicker.
You really can.
I said,
Yeah.
because then you won't.
Yep.
I love it. All right. Here you
Okay,
go.
guys, here we go. Are you ready for the magic? Woo! All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over so that I see my seam allowances right here. Okay, so I want my seam allowances on top. Now I'm going to take our brand new girlfriend ruler. Now, if you're a club member, you got this for free. Woohoo!
Yay,
Yes, club.
club.
So this is our new 6.5-inch square up ruler. If you're not a club member, you can purchase it on our website. But you know what? Become a club member.
Oh,
it's so worth it.
Yes, it is.
It's so worth it. But that's what I'm going to use for this. And I'm going to trim these to be 4.5 inches because I want an 8-inch finished
Okay.
pinwheel inside a pinwheel. Okay. So these that means these have to be 4.5 inches to cut. So you'll notice here what I did is I just marked my little 4.5-inch marks
That
with
is,
stickers.
I love that. That's
Sometimes,
a great idea.
you know, if I don't have a sticker handy, I'll use a little marker and then I can wipe it off if I want to. So just know that, you know, just mark those. If you have a Tucker trimmer, you could also use that number 4.5 on there as well. Now, there is, I should have probably put in black thread. Sorry about that, Jackie. But Jackie's seam line is right here along that edge, and there's a seam line along the top.
Well, if you put black, then maybe you'd see how uneven I'd
There
sew.
you go. Yeah. Oh, you know, that's okay. And then I'm going to take this center line right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to place it directly on top of that center seam. And then I make sure that my little arrows are resting on the bottom seam, not
Okay.
the outside.
The seam. Okay.
On the seam.
Yeah,
Make
all
sure.
right.
Now, also note that it's not going to go all the way to the top. That's okay.
Okay, that's good
All
to know
right?
because I almost
You might
said
have thought I was doing
that-
it wrong, right?
Right.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep, I've got it this way on purpose. So again, I'm marking these little stickers to that bottom seam. This center seam is going on the center diagonal. All right, so with that being done, I'm just going to grab
You need your
this.
rotating
I
mat.
do need a rotating mat, yes. And there we have it. Are you guys ready for the unveiling? Dun, da, da, da.
Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. And there's no bias edges we have to play with. How fun is that?
I'm speechless.
Okay, are
I'm
you
like,
speechless?
I'm like, I'm watching all this unfold, and I'm like, okay, this is that is really awesome. I love
Okay,
that.
now-
That's a great technique.
Here's the other thing I want you to remember. If I were to just go back and forth with the ruler, what would happen would be this. These two would be in different spots.
Right.
So, which is fine if you're going to be doing multiple blocks and they're not all the same. But I want all of my blocks.
You wouldn't have the pinwheel.
You would
in the
have a
right?
pinwheel white, you'd have a white pinwheel
And then the
with a
other
blue
one.
background.
Ah.
And then you'd have some blocks that were a blue pinwheel with a white background.
Okay.
Which is fine. That's not a problem.
Right.
But for this particular block and this particular quilt that we're debuting on Wednesday, have I mentioned that?
Well, we're giving little sneak peeks
That's
all
right.
week, aren't we?
I want to keep them
Yeah.
all the same. All right. So here is the tip.
Okay.
This is the magical tip. Okay. So instead of rotating my ruler, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my fabric.
Okay.
See, it was this way.
Turn
Now I'm
it
going to
around.
flip it around so it's this way. And as long as I always have my light color on the left,
Okay.
or whichever color you're going for.
Right.
But on this one, it's the light color. As long as I have it on the left, all of my blocks will be the same.
Oh, that's
Okay.
also really great.
So again, I have my center diagonal right here. I'm going to place my little stickers right here on the bottom seam. Just scooch that over. There we go. Just like that. You have a little bit of waste, Jackie.
Okay.
But it's not a
That's-
ton.
No.
I would much rather have that and have them be perfectly square than have to
Right.
deal with that. Okay, let's take another look. Ta-da!
Oh,
There we go, you guys. Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
that.
Let's do it one more time because that was so much fun.
Okay.
I flipped it over to the other side. My
Left.
left.
Right.
The light is on my left. Correct?
correct. Correct.
You're like left, right.
Left. Yes, I know. Correct.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I do
So
that
it's
all the
on
time.
your light background is on the
Yep.
left.
Yep. and I have my arrows on my seam. I have my center diagonal on this vertical seam there. And again, if you had your rotating mat, that would be awesome. But here you go. Look at that.
That is
so
great.
when you put these together, it's like a puzzle, right? We're just going around like this. And there we go. And of course, we would press it, right? And there we go, folks.
And then you just sew the 2 and 2 and then
yeah, it's like
the
a 4
center.
patch, and there you go. So there you have it. Now again, that traditional method is you have to cut all those squares, and then you have to cut them in quarters and in half square triangles, and then you're dealing with bias. And
I love
one wants
this
to do that,
technique.
so.
This is great.
Well, if you are going, oh my gosh, I hope that I remember how to do this, guess what?
We've got you covered.
We've got you covered, my friends, because we have a free downloadable technique sheet for you that's called Make the Double Pinwheel Block. Let's take a look right here. You can find it on our website at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. I've got all of your instructions, all of your diagrams right here, and pretty soon you'll be able to make one of these as well. So make sure and download that and let your friends know. Hey, if you're part of a quilt guild, feel free to make as many copies of this as you want and share it with your quilt guilds.
That would be a really fun friendship quilt to do as if you were part of a quilt guild. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
If everybody made one and then
Yes.
exchanged
I
them.
love that.
That would be really fun.
Okay, well, I got to tell you that one of the things to making really nice, beautiful blocks is the way we press them.
Right.
And there's a great tool out there that Allison is going to share with us during theme number 3 that will show you how to get the most beautifully flat block you ever did see. We'll be back right after this.
So I've sewn this one together and I cut them off of this one already.
Okay.
But I want to show you, each one of these strips I think was 2 inches. So I sewed them down the middle. So I'm going to cut that off, and I have lined up with that dotted line right there. And I've lined this line up on my seam, which I have already pressed. So I'm going to go to 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches, because you've got to cut like 34 of them. But look at how fast and easy that was. And they're all exactly the same size. You're just gonna put them backwards. Look at that. Because she nested them, they are right on. Okay, so the Douglico ruler, I know this is a 1.5 inch square. There it is. So I'm gonna cut that. I love
I
that.
mean, that is as hard as this pattern gets.
First of all, your setup is you're gonna use the freezer paper. I'm just gonna take it and I'm basically gonna make a bullseye. And I just took my glue stick. I'm gonna do a stitch around it. But I wanted it to look like a fuzzy bee bum.
A fuzzy bee bum.
Yes, and I just do a zigzag stitch. And you might want it a little bit tighter than normal.
Okay.
And you're just gonna stitch right between the black and the yellow. And you'll do that on all of this. When you get that all done, you've got your little fuzzy bee bum created. You're gonna just cut this right in half. And then you're just going to fold it in half. And you're gonna just stitch right along there. We just did a stitch right there. It's time to fill it. The emery sand.
Walnut litter.
You put your emery or your stuff in there and you're gonna pull it tight, and then you're just gonna do your wings on there.
All
Super
right.
easy, and you get 2.
And you get 2.
It's like getting a freebie.
All right, welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Here we are.
I love that. I love
Yes.
that technique. That is
Yes.
so
Wasn't
fun.
that great?
Yes.
I'm really inspired to make something.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Cool.
It's
Name
like
that
the-
movie.
Princess
Oh.
Bride.
Yes, that one. Name that movie.
I was going to say, name that commercial, clap on, clap off.
It is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That works too.
All right, this is the clapper. If you have never used a clapper, this is something that you absolutely want. And we have brought in 2 sizes, which Chris is saying there's not really that much difference. The difference is maybe storage space. The difference is maybe hand size. There's not a ton of difference with them, but we have a large and a smaller size of clapper. So this is just the discover portion, and this is just one of those great things that we've discovered. So I have 2 blocks here that are not ironed. So I need a volunteer to press.
Okay, Jackie, I'll volunteer.
The first one, I want you to press this without steam, without anything. I mean, just give it a quick press, kind of like we do at our when we're in a hurry. And I've just made this little 4 patch right here.
Now, this is after like the tailor's clapper,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
This is what
Tailors
seamstress
used
and
to
tailors
use this.
used to use. Yeah. So we
All
can use
right.
the same thing with our blocks.
Okay, so
Okay.
Jackie ironed this first one,
Okay.
and we have a nice
does.
press.
That
I mean,
looks
doesn't it look
not
pretty
bad.
good right there?
Yeah.
I mean, so it looks pretty good. Now, Jackie, what I want you to do on this one is I want you to do the exact same thing, but I want you to use steam, and then I want you to immediately just push this clapper on for about 15 seconds.
Each seam.
Yeah, on each steam.
When I do this at home and I've got a bunch going on, it's kind of like almost this assembly line fashion where I, press and then place. And then while I'm pressing the next one,
Yes,
then I can
I do
pull it off and
exactly
I
the
put it on
same
the
thing.
next one, right? Oh,
Yep,
That is
you are going.
steam.
yep,
Okay.
that is steam.
And then I just leave it.
Yeah, just leave it for about 15 seconds. You don't even have to put a lot of pressure on it. I mean, So Lisa's
Okay.
clapping for clappers.
Well,
There
I
you
feel
go.
bad because it really, sorry.
That's
it has
okay.
a little water spot because I
Nope,
really
that's all right. We're
It
great.
will dry.
Okay.
Let me do the other side.
Okay, she's
Okay.
going to do one more side. So the thing about clappers is that they were designed out of this hardwood. So what it does is it actually pulls the moisture and the heat out of your material, and it gives you a really nice flat seam.
It
So
does.
especially for pinwheels, because you
Yes.
have that bulk right there in the
Yes.
middle.
Yes.
So I wish you could all reach through the television.
Oh, you
but
can
look-
really
can
tell.
tell.
You
but
can
look
tell
at
the
the difference
Yeah.
between the two, and
Yes.
that does not really.
It's hard to see
It's
through,
hard to see.
through the screen, but we most certainly can see the difference.
Yes.
right
I felt
here.
that I can see it.
Yes.
especially
There's a
since I
little
did
bit
them.
more of a bump here where this is absolutely flat here.
Right.
And how long do you usually leave it?
Just about 10,
Till
15 seconds.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, it is, like I mentioned, when I'm doing a bunch of them, I'm going like this. It's almost like a rhythm I get into. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Boom, boom.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
We can
So
make
then-
a little
So then it'd
dance
be great
out of
to
it.
have more than one.
And the
It
reason,
could be.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. The reason that it's really good too is because then you're getting your block cool and dry. Because have you ever distorted your blocks because you're in too big of a hurry?
yes.
Because
Yeah.
they're a little bit damp,
Yeah.
and then you do it, and all of a sudden you have like a wonky
Yep.
seam
Yep.
on there.
Or you sit there and you go like this.
That's a
Yes.
no-no.
You saw. I know
should
it's a
not do
no-no.
that.
You don't do that, but we tend to sometimes do
We
that.
do.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely, we do. I am going to make that go into place.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
So the clapper's
Wow.
just really great,
Okay.
especially if you're getting a flat seam, if you're doing something with a lot of bulk, if you are working with tiny blocks.
Sure.
So let's all give a clap
Yeah.
for the clapper.
That is
Yay.
a great discovery.
kind of an
Thanks so
interesting
much,
name.
Allison.
A clapper.
A clapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
yeah,
an interesting
It is the
name.
clapper for sure.
Yep.
Hey, you guys, we hope you enjoyed today's show. Before we leave, we have a few little reminders for you.
And we have a winner.
And we have a
Yes.
winner to announce as well. But before we do, let's go ahead and tell you all again, just a reminder, and it's not too late because this is a fast read. If you would like to know and be a part of the discussion for book club, it's next week.
Yep, next Wednesday.
Oh my goodness. And so the book that we've been reading is Saving Cece Honeycutt by Beth Hoffman. I gotta tell you, it is the sweetest story, isn't
love
Isn't
it?
it sweet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's all
Yes.
the feels. You laugh, you
Yes,
cry.
you
I
do.
mean,
I bawled like a baby during one
Yes.
of the parts, and
Yeah.
you know, and I think depending on your life experiences and what you've been through, you can see it in so many different
Right.
ways.
It's so relatable.
It is, but it's definitely one of those books that reminds you of the goodness of people and especially of women coming together.
Right.
And so, Saving CC Honeycutt, we definitely recommend this book, and we hope you'll join us next Wednesday as we not only talk about it, but we'll also share a project inspired by the book. So, all right, we also have coming up our Valentine Passport series. Jackie, tell us a little bit more about that.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is.
We actually gave you some sneak peeks of what it's going to be this time. So you know what we're going to be doing. Something with paper, something with fabric, all kinds of the
Stickers.
Stickers,
And
then
heat
stickers,
transfer vinyl.
Heat transfer vinyl. We'll
Yeah.
be doing all of the fun stuff.
Yeah, and so the first project drops this Friday. By the way, kits are being shipped out right now as we speak. So you should be receiving that this week if you had ordered a kit. You don't have to order a kit, but kits are available. And guess what? You're going to get 23 designs for $19.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's
It's-
crazy.
well,
and if you don't have a scan and cut, one of the things I'm excited for is the designs are adorable. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they are files you could use on your sublimation printer.
You absolutely
Yes.
could.
I
You
mean,
absolutely
so
could.
for $19, sign
Yeah.
up for the designs. I'm not
Exactly.
kidding you
Yeah.
because that is a great deal.
Yeah, and those of you who are Cricut owners or Silhouette owners, you can do this as well. It does not have to just be scan and cut. So definitely check that out. Find it on our website today. Head on over and add that to your cart because we're going to have a great time. And that starts. Like I said, the email drop comes this Friday, and then the following Monday, Jackie and I will be with you each Monday for 4 weeks as our office hours. So we just answer questions and things about that week's project. And then finally, last but not least, we have a viewer call out for you. Allison, tell us about this.
Well, we are looking for heirloom sewing projects. So if you have an heirloom sewing project, maybe it's been done previously or maybe you're doing it, we would love your images. And if you will send those images to marketing at My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop to be featured on 3 Things Live, we would love to feature your project. Just a little sneak peek of what is coming up. So by all means, there's some beautiful things out there and we would love to see them.
Absolutely. Definitely send them on over to us so that we can feature them in an upcoming show. All right, are you guys ready to announce the winner?
Yes!
Oh,
Yay, I'm so nervous.
Well, there we go.
Here we go. All right. Today's winner, the Monday winner of a $100 gift card goes to one of our YouTube friends, Denise Swaggerty. Denise Swaggerty. Congratulations, Denise. And thank you again for everyone who has shared today's episode. And please continue to do so throughout the week because we have even more winners to call out every day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Plus, on Friday, we'll announce 2 additional winners for those who may not have been able to join us live.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope you've been inspired. Thank you so much for being with us. We are so excited for the
Welcome back.
new year.
Yes,
Exactly.
welcome back.
All right. Have a great day. Keep doing all the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.